Generic greetings and welcome to a new series on production line. I've done several videos of this thing in the past, either previews or random plays where we go through and improve the factory, sometimes successfully, sometimes not so successfully, but hopefully always interesting. And if you're not aware what the game is, it's essentially a game about building a production line. You have to make a car, and because of that you want to automate the process by placing different robots and building and manufacturing plants and conveyors and resource importers, things like that. It is something that a lot of people have requested this series, so I've always been hesitant because, and really still am, I guess, it's alpha 1.06 as of the time of recording, and that essentially means that it ain't finished. There's lots of bugs, there is placeholder stuff, so yeah, and it's certainly not feature complete, so that's really why I was holding off. But because I was playing it loads and loads of people requested it, that's why we're here. So the idea is simple. We want to make a factory, make it really good, hopefully make some money, and then improve the design. We will start off making a very, very small production line where it'll output maybe one car every couple of minutes, to one that we will hope put out a car every couple of seconds, and then probably go and make better cars with like panoramic sunroofs and things like that. But we'll see how it goes. This series, just for fair warning here, could stop at any point suddenly because the save could be corrupted or a patch comes out that breaks things or changes stuff, things like that. So please bear all that in mind. Right, let's go to new game, and we need to select our overall mission. I think we'll go for the mega factory because it gives you a nice boatload of cash as well as the biggest thing you can play on. You can actually go to edit it and you can change like the import slots and add and remove them. I'm going to go for the default because it means that if you want to play through and see what I'm doing and say, oh, actually this is a better idea, you know that we are on the same map and I haven't changed anything. So I think that's the best way to go. Let's go to play mission and we will immediately pause it. So if you haven't actually seen this game before, I recommend you check out the preview, but essentially, as I said, you make a production line. So what we'll do is we'll make a very, very, very basic production line, actually probably about here, and then we'll improve it by, actually we won't improve this one, this will just be our very, very basic one, outputting a car every couple of minutes maybe, and then we'll probably build a slightly better one here, and then go down to breaking all of the parts down. So this is like the overall list, and you can see like chassis, for example, you can break that down into axles, and then break that down even further to building the individual nuts and bolts, essentially. So that's what we'll be doing eventually. If we get that far, we might actually go bankrupt in the first couple of episodes. So yeah, bear all that in mind. Let's just go to chassis assemble, and we'll place a chassis about here, and then we need to go to fitting the body, which we'll put in here. And then over to the paint, which will be there, and then engine, which will be there, and then accessories, which will go there, and then finally, we don't need electronics, but we do need a quality check, and then finally, an export, which will go on the back, like so. We need a conveyor, which connects all these up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then bang, straight out the back, no problem whatsoever. We also need to bring resources in, so you have a resource importer, which apparently placed and then didn't place. Hang on. Resource importer. There we go. And then that will bring resources into these different areas. So we'll run it across and then up to that one, and that will then stream resources in. And for these ones, it will be probably along here. Probably bring them all the way along like so. One there, and then maybe like that. Yeah, that's pretty much done. So that will actually make a car now. That will, I believe, legitimately make a car. So yes, you can see the robots are happily welding away there and putting all these together. When you click on it, you can see that you have different stages. So currently we're fitting the fuel tank. The overall time for the entire run is 25.75 seconds. And you can see the overall parts which are streaming along this conveyor system and then getting dumped in the stockpile. Excellent. So that is making a car, and we will make hopefully some money because we are already nearly $1 million down. We currently have a 11,000 deficit in terms of power, but because Alpha Game is Alpha, you don't need to generate power, but we will probably try to fulfill that as we go on, but I'm not going to waste money on that now. But what I do want to spend money on is research offices, so we will place some research offices around here. And we'll go to research, and we'll start researching things like more robots, and that is pretty much what it says on the tin. You will be able to build more robots because they are useful. So let's just place several of these here. I'm not bothered really about spending a lot of money on it because we do need to get a big part of research done, and very, very quickly, because otherwise we'll be here forever. So that might be about right. I think that'll be okay. Let's just drop that down and see how we are doing. So we have got a car streaming along, and it's currently in the check quality phase, and then finally it will go along and we will export it, and we'll have to name our car as well. So here we go, it gets to the end, and any second now we will have to name our awesome automobile. There it goes, Mr. Teal. It's turquoise. I call it turquoise, but after playing Vice City for so long, there was always a guy in that game that called him Mr. Teal. Anyway, this is going to be the Generi drive, and we will have it as 25995. We don't have the exact slider, like precision, to change that, so we'll have to have it as 25960 and save the design, and there you go. Currently there is only really one car you need to output. You can put on things like panoramic sunroofs and automatic windows and things like that, and power steering and whatnot, which we might do later on as we progress on, but as I said, we'll really have to see how the alpha goes and things like that. So there's our car. Hasn't yet sold, as you can see from the top left. It's got a little one there. Oh, it's now sold. We've made money. We've sold our first car. Excellent. Right, there's our extra research done for robots, so we will actually research them even further because we want more robots. So, where is our backlog? Well, we can scroll out and we can see that this is essentially where the backlog is, because we've got 3 chassis waiting, and this one is not building it fast enough. It's the fit body, so we can say, well, choose extra robots. That takes it down from 60 odd seconds to 57 seconds. Overall, I think we can get that down to probably, I think, about 51 seconds, something like that, but we'll see how it goes. Today's beverage is a nice cup of tea, lemon tea to be precise. Right, okay, and 57 seconds. Ideally, we'd want more of those, because this one's putting out a full chassis every 25 seconds, but this one is taking nearly a minute, or yeah, just under a minute with extra robots to put the body on it. So we need to probably fix that. We could redo the production line. I'm not going to do it. That's going to be our very, very base one. That's the model. That one we know it's always going to output a car. Excellent. So we're going to go for even more robots. The reason I'm researching this tree rather than any of the others is because if I go, for example, chassis assembly, you can get like build the roof, build the hood, specialize in the axles, but all of these upgrades, all of these things you unlock only affects that one line. Whereas, however, if I go in this one, which is faster drying, faster resource imports, this is a global bonus to the entire factory. So I rather get that first than the other stuff. Don't know if that's the way to do it, but that's the way we are going to do it. Right, so 2 red cars coming off the line. What colour is this one? That's currently undercoated. You could sort of take bets, couldn't you? What colour do you think it'll be? It can be blue. Yeah, blue. Yeah, yellow you want, blues you got. Bang, damn it. Anyway, sorted. So, making money. Probably not a lot of money, but we're making money. This one will say choose and buy more upgrades because we want it to be faster. I don't think we have a backlog anywhere else because... Oh, this one actually, painting. This is 68 seconds. And we can't give any upgrades because of the... Oh, we don't have any upgrades researched, but to be fair, because it's an entire module, it isn't broken down, so it's got drying, it's got painting. I don't think we can put upgrades on it, but we'll have to see. How is our research going here? We are doing okay. Right, what we probably want to do is make a better production line similar to this, using the same grouped components rather than the broken down components like so, and we will have it so we can output a car every, say, 20 seconds, I think. Oh, I think that's manageable. Okay, so assembling a chassis is 25.75 seconds, but my question is... Oh, there's more robots. Excellent. I will go for, I think, faster... No, we'll go for improved efficiency, which will be able to get like faster stuff, like resource streaming along this line. I'm wondering if one resource importer would be enough for this entire line, and it seems to be. It does seem to be. Right, so we will... Well, what I want to do is... I don't think there's any point in making that faster because the slowest part is this, so there's no real point. What I want to do, though, is see just how quick we can get this thing down. What can we get that to? 21 seconds. 21 seconds for a chassis, okay? So, if we say the 20-second car, the Fable challenge that I've failed several times, can we make one every 20 seconds? Roughly. Well, probably. There's some improved efficiency. Let's go for faster resources. Actually, no. Faster resource imports. Slight difference there. Faster resources means it streams along the line. Faster resource imports means it's bought in faster. What I'm going to do is actually increase our markup on this car just to make more money because we're greedy. Yes, can we build a car every about 20 seconds? Well, if we put one chassis assembling, that's 25 seconds. 2 robots, that brings it up to 21 seconds. So it's close enough. It is close enough. But you know what? I think just one of them would probably do. But we've always got room here if we need to put another one in. Alright? Okay. So that was the chassis assembly. Then we'll fit the body, which is 63 seconds. But I reckon with all the robots, it takes it to 51. 2 would be about 25 seconds. So ideally we need 3. Okay, so fit body. We'll have to go for 1, 2, and 3. Now what I want to do is have it as uniform as possible. The reason there's a gap of 2 is because anything that comes out here will stream along to the bottom, it will connect up, and then go up like so. Now the reason for that is, this could be flawed logic on my part, but this is what I think. If you have it coming in the middle and then splitting, like, say, on a 3-way like that, the game has to calculate whether it needs to go straight ahead, left, or right. However, if it comes down... Let me just select this research here. And faster resources. If it comes down here, this way, it gets to this point and goes right. Is there a car right here? Yes or no? If there isn't, you shove one in there. If there is... if there's a bit of space, it might put it in here. After that, it will have to go down this area. And then it says, right, is there one here? No. Well, we'll put one in there then. And if there's any left there, it'll then go to the end. Whereas if you put it in the middle, it could shift it to the left, to the right, and it's just a bit more confusing for it. And I have done a bit of a test where you put it next to each other. It does seem, perhaps it's just my confirmation bias on this one, but it does seem that this way is a bit more efficient and also easier to look at because you know you're always coming down to the bottom and then working your way up. There you go, there's a logic for it. So, chassis, check. Fit body, check. Painting, slight problem. Call it 70 seconds. So you're needing what, 4 painting booths? Maybe even more. If it was, yeah, you need 4. You might actually need another one, but we'll see. We'll try with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, look at the money. We're just on 1 million now. This ain't good. There's more research done. Excellent. We'll go for super fast resource imports. You know what we might do? We might not build all of this in one go because it's going to cost a lot of money. There's the paint. Fit engine is the same thing. That's 55 seconds. So, with upgrades, you're talking 3. I think. I'll buy them because they're cheap enough, these robots. 45 seconds. 3/4. But I'm going to put 1, 2 in for now. Okay? We can always expand on. Accessories, 27 seconds, 2 of. No problem. 1, 2. Quality check, 10 seconds, no issues. There, and then exporting. Right. How much money have we got? Ooh, we're running low. Running very, very low. So these will come down. And those are connected up, those are connected up, those are connected up, those are connected up. Work my way along. Hang on. Like that. There we are. What's our money on? Ooh, it's going to be tight. We might even go bankrupt here. I might have overdone this already. not like me to overdo something. Okay. That's technically a full production line, I believe. So, resource importer. There's more research done. Faster resources. Resource importer, and finally on the bottom, resource importer. So, the conveyor will go along and feed that one. Same thing here. Those will feed those two. This one will go straight down and along. And actually probably feed these two, but slight issue, you can't because of the way the line is, so that. And then this one is... Actually, we'll just do that, to be honest with you. I think that is okay. And technically, that's all done. We are very, very close to going bankrupt here, so this might be the shortest series ever. So that's knocking out the chassis, no problem. It's going along to the fitting the body. It's then going to stream along to these painting areas. But there you go, look. So we've got the bodies getting kicked out. We're fitting the body, which is we're fitting 3 of them. And they're going to now come out and go into there. Let me just put another bit of research. Our money is... Ooh, good grief, this is far too close. The problem is that we're ordering parts in as well to do all of this. So even though the end result might be we'd make loads of profit, if we go bankrupt while we're getting there, it doesn't really help me out, does it? You don't sell stuff, you just delete it in the game. Oh god, it's so close. So that we're outputting cars here. As you can see though, my theory seems to be holding up somewhat because it's coming a lot. Actually, no, it's not. It's failed because this one didn't go in there. It went up the top. Oh well, whatever. But you can see, yeah, that went straight into there. The other ones are piling into this one, and that one didn't go up to that one. Oh well, it's not completely watertight, I must confess, but it hopefully is good enough. And as long as the line works, then that's okay. Well, we are outputting cars now. We are definitely outputting cars. This is good. Right, let's speed this up then. So choose extra robots. These don't cost a great deal, so we should be able to get them all in. As long as we don't go under 100,000, I'm willing to keep upgrading these. Remember, we are on... Oh, there's more faster resource imports. We'll go for faster drying. Actually, no, we won't. We'll go for paint specialization, see if we can do that. So those are okay. This one we'll say choose more chassis. These ones we'll say choose 1, 2, 3. This one, same deal, 1, 2, and a third upgrade, like so. Alright. Do these ones need upgrades? 27, no they don't. Okay, not now. So, these have all got stuff in there. This one does have waiting though. So accessories, we're waiting for accessories. Which I don't know why. There's the upgrade for paint. We'll say high pressure paint nozzles. Can we then upgrade these? We can't. It's because they're all in one, I think. Either way, look at the money. It's going up. This is good. Where are we slow at? Fit engine. We knew that was where it's going to be anyway, because we already mentioned earlier that was going to be our problem that we had. Well, I didn't want to spend money to do that, to fix the issue. So there's that fixed. Obviously, we do need to go for a resource conveyor, and then we'll put that in there. So that should speed that up. I'm just slightly worried that it's not using this accessory slot. Look, it's moving up to that one for some reason rather than this one. I'm not too sure why. Yeah, look at that. It's going up. That is really strange. Ah, that's why, of course. Because that one isn't in the right way. Right, that's why. I put this line the wrong way and now it's going in. Okay, fine. So that's going to output that quickly. Money is going down. Is it because we've just bought loads of parts in? We've got 3 cars to sell, 4 cars to sell. That's the thing. It doesn't matter how many cars you're producing. If you're not selling cars, then you ain't going to do very well. But is this okay for now? Resources are streaming in quite well. This is building Okay, and there's a car coming along. Yep, that's okay. Those are waiting for... Oh, they are painting the cars. Look, you see there's all cars in there. Oh yeah, and those are streaming in the right order. Okay. We have 6 cars in the showroom to sell. I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to... 10%. 10% sale. See how many we can get off the line. Come on. 10% sale. Bargain at that price. Bargainous it is. Looks like it's worked because we are now selling more cars. Right, money's going up. This is good. We have a backlog in here, just a little bit. Same here, a little bit of a backlog. And this one's okay. That's about right. That is about right. Excellent. High pressure paint nozzles is done. We'll go for faster conveyors because, again, that speeds up the whole production line. We can go for extra robots on the fitting of the body. Do we want to? Yeah, why not? Why not? If it's faster, then we'll go for it. And actually, we've got them all anyway. You can see there actually there's 4 robots on there. Shame we can't do anything here though. I think we need another painter, you know. I think we need one more painting. Maybe. I don't know. 4 should... it should be about right. Where is there a backlog? Still a backlog there. It likes going up to that part, the accessory bits. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to buy all of the upgrades on them, even if we don't necessarily need to do it, because it's so cheap to do it. It only costs you... Let's have a quick look. There's another research project done. Again, high-speed conveyors, just going up that way. So it costs 1,800 for extra robots, and then for the extra robots too, it's 2,700. Then the next one is 3,600, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably nearly 8 grand, something like that, or just under 8 grand around that area. So for that 8 grand, right, you can have a massive speed increase, and even if this grouping, so the fit accessories area, doesn't need it, if you then get a couple of backlog on this area for whatever reason, like this one stops getting resources, so it shunts all the cars to the other side, even if that happens, it means you can still deal with it better than if you didn't have the robots. And for the price it costs, it's much better to offset it. So that's got extra robots. These have extra robots. These you can't do anything with, which is a shame. That's about it. Yeah. Wow. So, in terms of money, we are now on 7... Well, we're on 750,000 now, because we are flinging the cars out of the door. Look at them go. That's okay. I'm very, very happy with that. Do we want to increase our production? Do we put another chassis assembly here? Or do we not? I don't know. I'm going to go for, however, administration, because that'll give us computerized sales, which speeds up the time things go off on the export thing. Do we do that? One more accessory. Then we'll start getting back up there. Let's check the charts, and that's not too bad actually. Oh, look at that, no route for resources. That's when I didn't have the... That's when I had an issue with... Oh, that's when I was building it, actually. Because remember, I built the factory without connecting the resources up. So that's when I was building it. That'll have probably been the extra one that I placed. That little purple one there, or the pink one. That's when I placed the other engine building area. Anyway, this horrible mustard colour is good. This is what you want to see, running machines. The other one, which is waiting for vehicle, is things like that one is currently waiting. You see, this one hasn't finished, it's waiting for that. Now it's working, and this one's waiting technically. This one's now waiting. You get the idea, right? So having it about 50% of running is, I don't think, too bad. But either way, stuff's going off, and we've got nearly 1 million. The question is, do I not sabotage, but do I start putting extra loads on this? Do I start putting extra chassis assemblies and extra body fitting on this? That is the question. Yes, I do. Okay, chassis assembly. There. It's a modular building, so fit body, we can always add more. There's no problem here. We've built it So the only thing that is really limiting is our space, to be honest. There you go. And then simply pause it. Resource conveyor. Up and along. And there's them connected up. I am worried, however, that this will be overloaded. So what I'm going to do is... Actually, no, that's fine. That should be fine. Having these two connected up, I always think would cause issues, and it may do. We'll see how it goes. Let's go for computerized sales. What does administration give us? Nothing, but computerized sales gives us an upgrade for computerized sales, yeah. The first upgrade, the first research, is simply for getting the thing there in the first place. Getting the option. Right, so let's get this building. Now what will happen is we'll start... We've now... We have a... I think we've had a relatively decent production line there. Like you can see, we had no cars really waiting any great length of time. But we've now knowingly caused a backlog essentially here. Because we are outputting chassis at a rate of essentially 1 every 10 seconds. But we can only process them... wish I had a calculator on hand now. So we've got 3 bodies... And they are 51 seconds apiece. Hang on. Calculator. Okay, I've just done the maths, and I don't have a calculator. I'm sure it was in that drawer. I'm sure it was in there. Oh well, yeah. The maths is done. I can count 0 calculators, but what I can see easily is that this is backing up. So we probably need another body building area. But here's the problem. Firstly, I don't think it'll fit. Oh, it does fit in. It does fit in. Secondly, if we put that in, will it cause more issues with the painting? Yes, it will. It will definitely cause issues with the painting. Do we care? Do we really care, though? I mean, could we just add it? Oh, God, let's just do it. Let's just see what happens. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We can delete it, right? So there's that. There's the painting. I reckon probably another fit engine after that just to fix the problem. And I think fit accessories will be okay. So conveyors, like so. There's that. This one comes along to there and then goes along to there. That one's fixed. This one comes along. This is why I like the way I've done it with the modular system. Like, it's all expanded to one end. So you can expand it essentially until you run out of space rather than really having to mess around with the line. Resource importer, again, will go up and across. And then this one will be straight across like so. And this one will also go straight across. Okay, so there's those. We will have to click on each one and go upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Close that. Yeah. This one, again, 1, 2, and 4. Yeah, see what I did there? I missed the numbers out and stuff. Humor. Right, we also want to go on this thing, our export, and choose some automated sales. And we will get a computer now, look. We've got Aperture Science Solution Systems now selling computers. Excellent. That is most good. Right. Just watching the line here. I knew that this was going to back it up. You know, we're producing more chassis than we can comfortably use. But that has... Oh, God. We've got a lot of cars here that we're not selling. We'll bring that down to 50%. But that's causing a backlog at the body fitting area, and then that's slowly causing a backlog at the painting area, but not causing a backlog at the fit engine area. There was always going to be... I mean, when we first did it, it certainly wasn't perfect because there was like loads of space on this line, right? That's not what you want. You want everything filled up. So as soon as one of these rolls off the line, you put one back on it. That's what you're wanting. That's what you're wanting when you do this thing. And let's go for chassis specialization because next episode we'll be building one a bit more with a bit more detail. Yeah, so you want it so that as soon as this rolls off the line, the next chassis will come along like that. So backlog is not bad, but what you want is backlog on the entire thing. Ish. It doesn't entirely work that way, but as long as all the machines are always working, that's good. If you've got a backlog in one part and not the other, then you've got your bottleneck. So yeah. At the moment, this is obviously causing... This has got problems. Mainly insufficient resources, actually. So maybe... Do we put another importer somewhere? I don't think so, actually. It's okay. There's a couple of flashes of resources problems, but it's mainly alright. So I'm just going to start researching the specialization. But anyway, there we go. That is our production line. It is certainly not perfect, but I think for a first go, that isn't too bad. I really don't think that's too bad, you know. I think we managed to do all right there. We do have a backlog here, but knocking cars out through this through this area, going around, getting cars out the door. We can't give that an upgrade. We do need an upgrade there. Actually, do we need more? I think we might need more fit accessories, you know. Well, we'll try it. I mean, it can only not work, right? Yeah, it can only not work right. It can only work, well, not work, I guess, as the case may be. There's our extra chassis bit, putting horns on and seatbelts. Not chassis, sorry, accessories. There you go. And that's took the backlog off there. So yeah, originally we made it so it was fine, and then I wouldn't say knowingly broke it, but we stress tested it. We're like, right, where can we go from here? What can we do now to really do this in? And yeah, I think that's sort of proved that one. Cars, we are having to reduce this down because we've got so many cars. We've got 14 cars sitting on the lot, and that doesn't do us any favours. But what does do favours is the money. We've got 71. We've got, where'd I get that number from? We've got 1.1 million and going up, almost 1.2 now. There we go. And selling cars, making probably good cars, one would assume. I mean, they look okay. Look alright. There's some weird colours and stuff. But yeah, there you go. That's episode 1 of Production Line. Next episode, we will... Oh, I don't know what we'll do. Let's go for specialization of accessories. Next episode, we will start building around here. And we want to make a... We want to output as many things as possible on that line. So we want to put, like... we want to split down the chassis assembly to do things like the front axle, the rear axle, the drive shaft, the fuel tank, things like that. And then the next one, wherever that one will be, either in here or on here or whatever, depends how far we get with this one, we will build each individual part. Oh my god, look at that, insufficient resources. Yeah, we need to stream more resources in there. How is our research doing in that department? I think we've got everything researched. Yep, pretty much everything researched there. So, yeah, we can't speed that up. It's just because we're ordering a lot of parts in. It doesn't seem to be that, like, this one isn't... Oh, no, that is ordering. That is importing resources. Just seems that the one on the right just does most of the work. Strange. Anyway, making money, doing alright, hopefully interesting. As always, comments in the comment section. Very much for watching, take care, and generic partings.